Hello everyone and welcome to Mindful Music Moments, presented by Crescendo Music Studios. Today we'll be talking about practicing at home, and this video is for you parents out there. When you're wondering how to set up for successful home practicing, there are a lot of things to consider. Today we'll be covering the practice space, what your student needs with them to practice, what you as a parent should watch and listen for, and when it might be time to step in and help guide practicing. Let's start with the practice space. If you have a mobile instrument like a guitar or a violin, set up in a less high-traffic area of the home, maybe an office or a bedroom. If you have a stationary instrument like a drum kit or a piano, make sure it's set up facing away from the TV wherever possible or away from any other distraction. This really allows the student to focus on their practicing. Once your practice space is set up, what does your student need with them to practice? First of all, make sure they always have their crescendo binder open and ready to go. They'll also need any sheet music or music books that they're currently working out of, a pencil and eraser for any theory work or marking on music, a metronome to help with counting, and then they also might need other accessories. For example, a guitar student might need a guitar tuner, a voice student might need a music stand. Talk with your teacher and see if there's anything else you need with you to practice at home. So what, as a parent, should you be watching for practice at home? Make sure that your student always has proper posture and also that they're varying their practice. This means not just focusing on songs, but also their theory and any other technique they're working on. As well, they should cover all of their songs, not just their favorite one, every single one. A lot of students will also practice performing. What should you listen for as well? Making sure that all technique, scales, warm-ups, and every other theoretical element gets focused on. Make sure that they're focusing on challenges and working through them, not just running through them. Make sure they're counting and as well spending a proper amount of time practicing, not just always starting at the beginning of the song, and make sure every point on the lesson plan gets covered. Speaking of spending an appropriate time practicing, how long should we be practicing? This, of course, varies by student, but some factors to consider are their age, ability, and how much time we can create in their weekly schedule for practicing. It's a great idea to have a conversation with the student, teacher, and parent in the room to set realistic and attainable goals. But some guidelines are for first-year students 10 to 15 minutes 4 times a week, second and third-year students 20 to 25 minutes 5 times per week, and any fourth year and over students 30 minutes 5 times a week. It can sometimes be hard to tell as a parent when you should step in and help guide practicing. Some things to watch for include if your student is frustrated, if they're practicing too much or too little, or if they're just not practicing properly. Make sure they're working through challenge areas on their songs as well as setting small goals. If in doubt, talk to your student. Ask them to perform for you, and a super fun thing to do is set up a fun home concert or a Zoom concert. This is also another really great opportunity for them to practice their performance skills. We here at Crescendo Music Studios thank you so much for joining us for this mindful music moment. We hope you found the tips in here helpful to set up your child for successful home practicing. Thanks so much for watching and happy practicing!